name is Christopher Schmitt, and I'm an emerging lens-based artist. My images explore the impact of technology on the human experience. For my current project, Convergence, I photograph computer circuit boards, and then I alter the images in post to create futuristic landscapes. These landscapes, both real and unreal, mimic our increasingly virtual world. The idea for my project came from an exercise in still life. I decided to photograph my computer circuit boards. When people looked at my photographs, they thought they were looking at an aerial view of a city. So then I started playing with my images in post, altering the hues and textures to give my images a more weathered look. That contributed to the illusion. I'm a geek by nature. I built my first computer when I was 16, before there was such a thing as a personal computer. I get my inspiration for my images from science and technology news. I'm fascinated by things like artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and research into neuroscience. For example, I was reading about how artificial intelligence is being used to create artwork and stories. I imagined an AI-powered opera house powered by an enormous quantum computer. All of the worlds I create exist now or will soon into the future. Before coming to SPAO, I worked in high tech for over 30 years. Till a few years ago, I was having a very successful career. Then it came to an abrupt end when I was diagnosed with an adjustment disorder with anxiety. My company told me to get short-term disability. My insurance company denied my claim. I was stuck in this endless loop while my debts mounted. The financial stress and my diminishing sense of self-worth only made my condition worse. I wanted to understand what was happening to me. One day, I watched a TED Talk hosted by a neuroscientist and a brain surgeon. They explained that the brain is like a biological supercomputer. Then I started to wonder, if my brain is really a computer, then how do I know that I'm real? I found that very interesting because computers don't have emotions. They don't feel sorrow or anger or fear. They never feel anxious or depressed. Computers just do their job. I concluded that all of the emotions I was experiencing were not real. They were just in my head. But I began to lose my sense of reality. The truth is that computers are becoming more like people, and people are becoming more like computers. And it's becoming hard to tell the difference between one and the other. These are things I think about all the time. I expect that my images might conjure up a bit of doubt in people's minds. Is what they're looking at wonderful or terrifying? Is it good or is it evil? Is it utopian or is it dystopian? Many people are pessimistic about the future. They're worried about global warming. They're worried about the pandemic, fake news, being hacked. While I love science and technology, I also recognize that there's often a dark side to how it's being used. My project explores these contradictions, and in particular, through landscape photography, I explore how we adapt to increasingly rapid technological change. You can see more of my work at my website at chrisjschmitt.com.